On the streets of America, I ain't even American. But I stay on these streets of America. Tupac, change, Public Enemy, too black, too strong, black strong. Four don't know about this. Line layers, our lives is online. Now people online can see we don't got strange mind. Strange be the fruit, we be the root, the piper of all. This is the black blues. Our story sounds like made for TV. But reality TV is setting us free. Reality hours like sober the DJ. Marcus, I think, I hope the needle will move, but for the right reason. Lives are being lost and money can't cover the cost. We be the people, we are the people. We must fight John Public. Freedom is the cost.
Pay the cost to be the boss. Welcome to the Smokin' Rhyme Show.
What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do? What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do? Let's talk about it, the problems we face. Let's fight hatred, no time to waste. The mind is naked, we can see it without an x-ray. Life is easy if we work together. We're the keepers, we're the people. We're all equal, filled with purpose. The past has pain, it'll drive you, even make you take aim. But together is where we should aim. Together is where we should. What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do?
Welcome back to another edition of the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry.
Music and that cannabis talk.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what you gonna do when they come for you?
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the part that's crazy, man.
Yeah, well, we're coming up on 4th of July holiday.
Okay. So they're going to come for you on the 4th of July holiday. So
Well,
you got to
they're saying it's supposed to be independence,
have a
so-called.
so-called.
Yes, definitely.
No doubt. So a little bit of planning is what you're saying,
Yeah.
just
definitely.
in case somebody comes to you. I mean, it could be a celebration.
Hey, what the song said, what would you do?
No doubt. I guess everybody got to answer that question because I think for everyone it's a little different, the question. So how was your week, man?
Hey, man, look, I spent a lot of time in the sun.
Okay, then.
I had some pretty good seafood, so,
All right. Should we warn people about not being in the sun and all that stuff? Make sure you shouldn't say warn people about not being in the sun, but make sure you put on your sun protections.
Nope, not at all. If you don't know by now, you ain't never gonna learn.
And if your parents don't teach you, then.
Hey, it only take one time getting burnt, right? Isn't that how it works?
Now I heard a story where this kid said, he's half Panamanian, so he doesn't need sunscreen.
Hey, I'm going with it. Go ahead.
Because his mama told him.
Yep, good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You good.
All right.
Yeah, half?
Half.
Half? Yeah, you good.
Yeah, he can absorb a lot. We're just breaking stuff around here, man. We can absorb a lot. Well, not we, but they can absorb a lot of the sun.
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
Hey, as long as he says half, he's good.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So your week was good.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed myself.
Okay, that's what's up.
Caught up on some missing drinking that I didn't catch up to.
Okay. So you got it in, or you still got a little bit more to go?
Look, I'm trying to taper it down.
Okay. How's that going?
Well, this is my last.
I see you wearing white, so you throw it in the towel.
This is my last weekend, my last hurrah.
This weekend coming up.
Yeah, and
Final one.
we're going back to the grind.
Okay. What does that even mean?
I'm unsatisfied with my health.
Okay. So we'll save that for one of the segments.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it.
So you had a come to Jesus moment.
Then I had a rock 2 times to get out the chair moment. So you can always be a little bit better.
Can always be a little bit.
Definitely.
I didn't have to rock 2 times, but I might have had to do a half rock once upon a time in my life.
Yeah, well, looking at my peers and some are in shape, some are out of shape, some are the shape of a circle. There's plenty of them out there. So, I figure lead by example.
Okay, then.
I can't tell my brother, yo, bro, get a hold of your weight, and my belly is over my belt as well. So
Yeah. You did mention a photo that you took and recognized.
Yes.
I think I came across that photo.
Yes, very disturbing. Very.
You listen to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The most used pianos still get fingered, is what he meant to say. Welcome to the Smokin Rhyme Show.
My name is Rex45.
Big E. And tune in every Monday night.
10 p.m. to midnight with poetry.
Music and that cannabis talk.
I think I forgot how to run the show after that one right there, but you do have a point. It is valid.
There's a positive side to everything, my brother.
There is a positive side to everything. And speaking of fingered, Road versus Wade has been repealed, my brother, since the last time we were on air.
Yes. Monumental for women's rights to decide what they're trying to do with their bodies and things.
I go back to my previous thing. I think women should go on strike with the vagina.
Watch your mouth.
For at least a year. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm serious. This can be a movement because this is, for the states like Massachusetts, it's a beautiful thing because not a problem for women. But there's half the states where that is going to be a big problem for women because they already had pre-existing laws, like they knew this was going to happen. Got a sneaking suspicion.
Yeah, well,
she wasn't Jamaican.
We wouldn't be the Smokin Rhyme Show if we didn't bring across the conspiracy theory form of this.
What's that?
Where they're saying that over the last years, due to drug overdoses and things, the white race has thinned out. And their choice not to have children is making their numbers low.
The herd is depleting.
So they're banning this to get their numbers up.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think that might accelerate it because, we've talked about this on the show previously. But, the Spaniards, a.k.a. the Mexicans and all the folks that come south of the border, but they're not the only one that comes to the border and come across or overstay visas or anything like that. But it was projected that in 2045, they would have been the majority. So, from George Bush era of deportation, you can see why it's only the Spaniards that are getting deported and not anyone else.
Well, I'm doing my part.
What's that? You're repopulating the population.
I got a 9-piece with 10 possibles.
Okay,
so I did my part.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but you got a 9-piece, meaning you're ready to protect your land, or you're 2 shy of or 3 shy of a basketball team with sub.
Something like that. Yeah. So I made sure I uphold and made sure I prospered around the world.
Well, the black race, unfortunately, we're around 13%, and with the last since the 80s of what's the ratification of black people between jail, classism, and everything in between, our population we don't grow. We probably even got smaller, I think, because I know we were 14%, and I checked earlier this year, and I think we were like 13.8 or something like that. So, you might be onto something about that, Big E, population control.
Yeah, well, these aren't the views of Big E. I just report the news.
Oh, my bad.
Not my
you weren't bouncing the ball off the wall in the attic and you were pondering.
No, definitely not. I just saw the story and felt that I should report on both sides, not just one side.
Yeah, I reiterate. I think women still have control over this thing, and it's a good protest. I'm flushing this idea out, talking to people, and
Bring
some
back
people
the chastity belt.
and some people think that the porn industry will grow, but I think for only so long, because eventually you're gonna want to feel something, right, Big E?
Well, there's a lot of people not feeling nothing as it is, so maybe that's just what they're used to.
So what you're saying is it might be no, I don't think it's a moot point. I think it's a very just point, because there are a lot of people that still enjoy having sex.
This is true.
So I think it is a valid point, and if you have to go on strike, so be it, because it's absurd.
But see, look what's going to happen. They're going to go on strike just as they come online with those automated robots, sex dolls.
But they're not gonna. That's fine. Listen, man. I've
Yep.
driven and rode a couple of electric bikes, and there's nothing like a gasoline motorcycle or a gasoline car. I'm just saying that,
Nowadays, whatever gets the job done, man.
No, it just you know what I mean. I don't think, maybe for some people, but for some people, that's all I can say.
There are a lot of lonely people in the world, my brother.
There are.
Definitely are.
But that's. I don't think we have enough bandwidth for that show to address the whys of why there are a lot of lonely people.
The issue is,
are you going to sum it up in 10 seconds?
Yeah, most of them by choice.
But okay, all right, well,
just for peace of mind.
just by choice.
You know what? I'd rather be by myself than have to deal with headache.
All right, okay, go with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of headache,
real quick in the eggshell.
how's the exercise coming?
Look, man.
I hear you've been on the mountaintop and you can see what's on the other side.
Definitely. So I am partying hard at this moment.
I heard that in the beginning of the show.
Finish up strong.
All right, cool.
Hey,
listen, that's the best way to start.
We're gonna start out eating different, moving different.
Okay. Moving. Period.
Making time. It just has to be done.
Okay.
Some things will be sacrificed, but there'll be much to gain.
Right. Because you were rocking back and forth to get up, is what I heard.
Well, yeah. Well, I also
you did double rock.
Fell in the chair, did a flip. I did a bunch of things that made me want to do better.
All right.
And I can do better.
Okay. I like the sound of that. We all can do better.
Yeah, just being lazy.
Sometimes we fall off the ladder. Out of wagon.
I can't even find where the ladder's at this point. I know I left it somewhere. Once I find where I left the ladder, I'm gonna climb right back up it.
You listen to the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Fortyfive.
Big E.
We got lots more to talk about. We're going to get some more music. We got the Pot Café coming up.
Yes,
we do have some interesting things in that arena. Keep it locked. Give us a shout, 617-440.
8777.
Hot 87 gave me a reason to smoke rhymes. Come dope like I snort lines. Listen on the West Coast at 8. Then you straight Midwest. The show starts at 9. 10 in Eastern time for ill hip-hop and spoken word on beats. Hot 87 FM, the hottest spoken word on the streets. How I know I watched it, got my music played last week. Didn't know that it really occurred that deep. Weed podcast with Rex 45 Big E. Got me stretching lime inside brown whiteout sheets. Got me dirty kicking rhymes like soccer cleats. I trained for this, plus I got the proper sleep. For every Monday to tune in the boss's airway. Whack MCs, a box and karate chop your airways. I'm lethal, and there's poison in my pen. Wanna hear more of me? Then change the frequency on your radio and tune in. Cause to miss a show like this is a goddamn sin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pot Café. Roll, light, smoke, pain. Roll, light, smoke, pain. Roll, light, smoke, pain. Roll, light, smoke. Break the spinners down in my rollie and I'm scrolling it up. We put the whole 7 in it, you ain't holding it up. Hitting 12 in the lane while we sparking it up. Rexy 45 and Big E, that's who the city show up. But the city been waiting, we been cooking and baking. Planning, putting that cake in, plotting, moving and shaking. LeBron, Steph Curry with the rock, shake the pot. There's some big boss cannabis talk, cultural elevation.
Ain't no telling where we taking this thing from here. It's 420 in this world somewhere. Outside, stay rolling it up. Up north, stay rolling it up. What's up? Ain't no telling where we taking this thing from
West Coast, stay rolling up. What's up? Roll like smoke, hey, roll like smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pot Café.
Welcome. You already know what it is. Pot Cafe. Roll one, smoke one. Don't let me tell you what to do. It's like the song says, it's 4:20 in the world somewhere. I don't care if it's 4:20 a.m., 4:20 p.m., April 20th, 4:20 on the dashboard, 4:20 on the dominoes, whatever.
On your TV channel.
All right, it's 4:20 somewhere. The price might even be 4:20, but it's 4:20. So welcome. We're going to discuss a few things tonight. You know, we want to know what everybody out there is smoking on. Currently tonight, we have the pleasure of sampling a strain of Blue Dream with a little hint of hybrid Kung Fu in it.
Kusher.
Would that be of the Aston Kusher strand or just a hybrid of Kush?
I don't have the details of that part.
And I'd like to also say that why the hell do dispensaries make these labels so small? I need a magnify. I got to take the picture of it and blow it up in my phone to read the details.
Listen here, Pops.
It shouldn't be that complex, man. Why do you hide it so small? Is ink that cheap? I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, you might be onto something. I don't know why it has the label has to be there, and
the writing is minuscule.
Yeah, it is pretty small. You do have a point there, Big E.
And I gotta hold it up to all kind of light bulbs.
But the 21-year-old saying looks fine to me.
Yeah, well, it's like they read. I already seen online what it said. Yeah, whatever, man.
Which I get number 5, number 3, number 10, and 21.
That's the major problem with the industry is at this moment anyway. Is that the labeling and what you're actually getting, and I feel like throughout time it's just going to be like that.
No doubt.
How your food used to be good, now it ain't good no more. The bud used to be good, now they're just shipping it through.
No doubt. Now you were talking about some strands and the Blue Dream. You're a fan of that.
Well, we tested it out tonight here on the show.
Yes.
We had a 7-person panel.
Okay. So all right, that's how many people you saw? You thought you passed it too?
I definitely some things. Yeah. So, of the 7, I would have to say 5 out of 7 like the dream.
Okay.
How did you like the dream? Because usually dream is mellow.
Yeah.
The dream that I've had is mellow.
And this is a hybrid, and so no.
It's like getting a turbo shot in your coffee.
I was fortunate enough to try it before you did. And, something I haven't done in a long time is, halfway through the joint, look at it and go, all right, I should put it down.
We back up off it for 3 seconds.
Let me just fall back a little bit. And that's impressive because that hasn't happened in a while for something that you can it's nice when you can take like 3 or 4 pulls and you recognize that tree,
Recognize the gangster.
Yeah. And then you can decide if you want to boogie after that.
You've been in a couple of those ciphers where somebody passed you something and you was like, oh, so this is how we smoking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for sure. Back in the day, them days not so much because you don't really pass the thing anymore.
Shout out to my nephew. Put me in the right place.
But for sure, the ciphers were pretty impressive, and just the overall experience of ganja. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'd have my own personal opinion. I feel like it's a happy, lively high. It doesn't make me feel sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Which some stuff, night.
Right.
Shouts out to Amnesia.
It's funny, after smoking the Blue Dream, we did talk about the Amnesia from Amsterdam.
Definitely, because I mixed a Blue Dream with a sour headband one time. And
okay, then.
Was immaculate. I believe that was the best thing I've ever tasted. Flavor-wise, high-wise, it didn't take me to the roof where I started to panic and try to pull the parachute.
You had a blue sour headband?
Yes, definitely.
And
it was
Dream at the end?
It definitely was. It definitely was something. but I have not been able to get two pure strands of the two
Right.
in a long time.
No, I did. You was fortunate to get some just regular Blue Dream as well. Lower THC content than the hybrid there. The hybrid is like around 28% THC, which is relatively high for bud in mass or dispensaries I've checked out.
We call that the turn out the lights.
Yeah, for sure. I think generally it's in the teens. But as of late, I've been seeing more in the 20s, mid 20s, higher 20s, and some are true 28s and some are posers.
Well, I believe that everyone has a job. You know what I'm saying? In the 17, sometime I need to focus, so I don't need to be at a 28. I need to be at a 17. So I got both. I got the 17. I got the 21, the 23, and then a little bit of the 28 on the side, just for when you need to jump over that fence. You know?
Yeah, foot's on the gas or it ain't.
There you go. So you know what's going to shut you down. If all you got is 28 and you're like, I'm just driving around the corner, nah, man. Nah. Sit at home.
Sit at home, go back to the 17s and bring the level down a little bit, and then jump on the 28.
You can roll it with the 17, make your runs, come back, and shut it down with the 28.
Yeah, I agree, because obviously your tolerance do build up. It's nice to, in all fairness, like I kind of cut down for a little bit, like only vaped like yesterday all day. And so it's a whole different also process too, which I think with vaping, it's not like smoking a joint. You know what I mean? Like you kind of keep a even stone, but you don't ever go up and come down. You could, but then I feel like you're almost like a crackhead hitting the vape pen like 10 times.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Where with a joint you would, right? And it's no big deal. But I find like I don't like I'll generally finish a joint where I'll probably hit the vape pen like three times, 4 times. You know what I mean? So we talked about Blue Dream and we talked about just regular Blue Dream. Well, Blue Dream and a hybrid. What else you got there, Big E?
Well, that Dream comes in a range of 15 to 27% with 2% CBD.
Okay, that's doable.
And it's reported the effects are relaxed, happy, and uplifted. And
Mm-hmm.
they also have them in, Blue Dream, blueberry, berry. So
BBB.
Yeah, definitely. That's something to look forward to.
All right.
Because I know when we go into the dispensary and they pass us a little tablet as we scroll through multiples of whatever that we don't even know what it is, but we're probably ordering it because the name sounds cool.
Well, I honestly look at the THC content, and then I look and see if it's a sativa or a hybrid or indica.
Well, the problem that I've realized is that I went ahead of time, looked over the menu, and was like, okay, these are the ones I want, and then I got there and they had none of them. Dispensaries are definitely making money, and especially if there's good bud in. It's like them old, bird calls. It's in, and everybody comes flocking, and it's gone within a weekend. I just sold the last bag to that guy that was in front of you.
Exactly.
Really?
Yep, exactly. But it was really good. It's dope, man. I loved it.
Wait till it comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So I think that if to complain about dispensaries, that would be my. That's the one problem. When the bud is good, it doesn't last as long, and it seems like everybody knows. But there's a website, and it tells you the levels.
I feel the reverse. When bud is good, I can get out the Popeye pipe.
Oh no! I'm talking about as far as purchasing, not necessarily when you get it home and you're like, this is my precious.
Just a couple crumbs on top, just a little bit at a time. But I mean, I like that when one bowl will do.
Right.
I don't want to pack 5, and next thing I know, I'm going back to the store. So
okay. Yeah.
Power is the key sometimes.
Power is the key. You're listening to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex Fortyfive.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry,
music, and that cannabis talk.
So what other strings are we discussing tonight? I think we're
seeing as we're on a cusp of a milestone, I figured this one, the OG, triple OG Kush.
All right.
Of course.
Yep.
Which comes in a range of on the low side 20%,
Okay.
on the high side 26% THC.
Yeah.
So I mean that sounds more powerful. Even the light one seems powerful.
Yeah. You know, Kush is a OG Kush, regular Kush. There's a gang of different Kush now, which is you know, which is great. A lot of hybrids of it, but like I can't explain it. It's like you know, it's like you got to smoke it. You can't really like, you know.
If you're a fan of regular Kushes, that's where that's where that OG comes in. You say, for instance, you've been drinking regular beer, and then all of a sudden you finally get something quality crafted. It's just different.
Right. Now I will say it's not like that hybrid I smoked today where I had to put where I've had to put Kush down, like an OG Kush down, but it's more of a like you just enjoy smoking it. You know what I mean? I don't think that like sure if you smoke a lot you probably get stupid high, but you can smoke a decent sized joint and you puff on it right. It's like fine wine.
I'm all for leaving it in the ashtray and letting it marinate for a little while.
It's always good to let your bud air out for a little bit if you have it in a container.
Puff it when it's appropriate. And it's a little bit, I'm right back where I want to be. Every time you're trying to go over that, it's too much. You're wasting it, really. You're wasting it. Not that we rationing, but, you know, the economy's terrible right now. You probably done burnt $40 in gas just going to get it. So take your time, people. Take your time. And shout out to pre-rolls. They've been my favorites lately. They've been coming up with some real good ones.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely the pre-rolls have been better. I'm a fan of pre-roll because I'm just lazy. and you know, if I had Snoop money, I would hire someone to roll my joints for me. Because it's nice when you just put, you know, like there's some of these dispensaries that have like a 7-pack or a 5-pack, and they even got matches in them and stuff like that. It's a nice little package, durable box. It's pretty cool, and it's nice to just pull out. You don't have to go roll a joint. There's you know, you got to break up nothing.
That makes me smoke them faster. I went through 2 packs in one day. Like, man, what did I do with them?
So you missed the process?
Well, no, actually, what it was is, after a little bit of total recall, why was I passing them out like candy? At some point, I'm assuming I offered everyone one, from what I was told. But, you know.
Okay, well, that's different. Yeah, if you know, that's, you know, it's not nice. It's nice to be generous with your bud, but it's not nice to be generous with your bud.
But out of 10, I think I smoked 6.
You know, if there's one person in the room, it's nice to be generous with your bud. If there's 2 people in the room, go outside and smoke.
Well, no, see, this is what the problem is. If you're in with your crew that you're used to being in the cipher,
right? You
know, you can't be like, hey, try this. I want you to try this without giving them a whole one to themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like I said, I couldn't tell last time where you know I'm sharing joints with people. So, listen to the Smoking Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry,
music, and the cannabis talk.
And that was the Cannabis section. We got one more coming up in the next hour.
You better hit some of them strains. It's going to be a hot summer.
You're listening to the Smoking Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry,
music, and that cannabis talk.
And that was some poetry right there.
Jackie. Get another job, Jackie.
No, family business.
Janitoring?
That's the name of the poem.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's possible, yes, family business as well. It happens, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, he's trying to be the first one to get out.
I'd love to own a fleet of schools that I could janitor. I guess. Yeah. Stand by that 100%.
All right, there you go. It is the second hour of the Smoking Rhyme Show. Motorcycle Corner. MotoGP happened this weekend, Biggie. In Assen, as we were talking about Amsterdam earlier.
Assen or ass out?
As in the town.
Yeah, okay.
ASSEN.
What seats your ass in? Yes.
Sure, if that's how you want it, helps you remember.
Well, if we down there watching the races, then I'll take it.
But yes, and it was a pretty good race this weekend.
Who's the top 3?
Bagnaia, Pecco Bagnaia won the race. Marco Bezzecchi was in second place, which is pretty impressive because he's a rookie.
Just remember people, Naya and Dosakis.
No. And in third place was Maverick Vinales, who is his first podium since joining Aprilia. If those that follow MotoGP, you know Alicia Spargaro was killing it in with Aprilia now. Maverick is he got his first podium. It is a summer break, so MotoGPs are for 5 weeks. So I'm not quite sure what I'll do with my little free time I have. I guess I'll watch World Superbike, and there's still Motor America.
You think Maverick is only racing good because the new movie came out?
No. But Tom Cruise did shout him out. So, Tom Cruise is a motorcycle, car, helicopter, plane,
bike,
anything
crazy,
on motor.
What is that? What is the cult that he's in?
L. Ron Hubbard.
The Scientology.
Yes, Scientology. His ex-wife disappeared and started dating Jamie Foxx. So,
damn.
You know what happens. So Motor America went on this past weekend as well with Daniel Petrucci and I'm drawing a blank on the other writers. This is pretty bad. Jake Gagne.
This is pretty bad.
I was like, wait a second. I was just
First
looking
of
at
all,
Motor. I was just looking at Motor America.
I've heard their names. You're
All
doing
right.
excellent, bro.
Yeah, it's not really bad, but it's
way
just
better
like,
than me. Way better than
oh
me.
my goodness. But Motor America is happening, so definitely support Motor America.
So who's leading in the championship standings?
In MotoGP,
What are the top three?
Fabio Quartararo, who actually crashed out twice in the race in Assen, but he's still leading the championship. Alicia Sparger is in second place, and I believe Johan Zarco is in third place, and that's in MotoGP. Moto2, somebody's leading Moto2. Xavi Viete is leading Moto2. Which is the crazy thing about this. Like, so Xavi Viete, Pecco Bagnaia, Bezzecchi, these are all Valentino Rossi's students, and they're in MotoGP. His brother's in MotoGP, killing it. The only person that from his camp that's not killing it is Morbidelli, which is unfortunate. He can't ride the Yamaha to save his life. He crashed out after a double long lap penalty as well.
All offspring of the master.
All offspring of the master. 9-time world champion, Valentino Rossi. So with Bezzecchi getting second place, Valentino Rossi also has a team in MotoGP, which his brother and Bezzecchi rides for. And Bezzecchi is the first rider to get a podium for that team. So Mundi VR 46. They're going into the summer break in pretty good place.
Summer break. Is it just because of temperatures?
Well, temperature, weather, everything plays a part. How they sleep, everything plays a part. How healthy they are plays a part. So, but definitely too hot. Some people do better. Some bikes do better. Some people suffer more when it's colder. Some people suffer more when it's wet. Some people suffer more, The sufferation always happens. I want to shout out the sponsors, Woodcraft. Definitely go to Woodcraft and get your, race plastics, rear sets, clip-ons, bike protection, Hindle exhaust. I have a Hindle exhaust on my R6. Honestly, I came from my Acropovic, and I was on the fence about getting the Hindle, but after I got it, I got no complaints. It's more than half the price of an Acropovic titanium, and same power, and actually, in all honesty, it's a shorter exhaust. So where my Acropovic, I used to think there was a bike behind me, but it was just my exhaust, and the sound was far enough away that it made it seem like there was a bike behind me with this Hindle exhaust.
Somebody's following me.
It's like right there. Shout out to Healing Hand Massage. Call, make your appointment. Get that massage in, man, or woman.
And I'm pretty sure if you have the money and request it, they will get you a vibranium exhaust straight from Wakanda. Guaranteed.
Weighs what?
They
1
got
gram?
everything. They got everything. Tell them you want that vibranium joint. They'll figure it out for you.
No doubt. Somebody has to get the what is it called again?
The Wakanda vibranium.
All right.
Yeah. Trying to tell you.
You listen to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex 45.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry.
Music and that cannabis talk.
You listen to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex 45.
Big E.
We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry.
Music and that cannabis talk.
Man,
Good vibes only.
no doubt. Seems like you were hitting some notes there.
Hey, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. If I hit a high enough note, only dogs can hear.
Right.
That's how it works.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
You're surprised when we leave here, there's dogs outside.
I will not be surprised.
Good vibes only.
That's right. So we got the B-side segment, we got the Pot Café, and I believe we have Fan Addicts. So we got some sports to talk about. So the B-side segment, this is unfortunate things of did you hear about the train derailed?
Yes, to hit a dump truck.
Yeah.
Derailed, killed 7.
That's
More to come, I assume.
Yeah, I assume. Which is pretty unfortunate.
We still hitting dump trucks and crossroads. I mean, I don't even understand how that works.
Right.
What are they going to say now? The switch wasn't working, the light wasn't working. Somebody disabled it in order to do work like the last incident that had happened.
Right. Well, maybe a truck driver tried to sneak around the thingamajiggy.
Yeah, well, you know what?
The guardrail, the gate.
I know those dump trucks got a 1,000 horsepower turbo diesel in it, but
Yeah, listen, to get hit by a train, that's,
you popped the
Did the truck driver survive?
They didn't say he was part of the fatalities. I'm pretty sure we'll get more information.
It depends where he hit, because if he hit the back of the truck, he got a good shot.
Yeah, if it hit him on the cab, he's dead.
No doubt.
Yeah, but, you know, safety first.
Safety first, no doubt. Give us a shout, 617-440.
8777.
Let's get into the Fan Addict.
We got the Fan Addict. Now, I'm not saying whether or not I know that these statements are true or false.
What's
I can
that?
neither confirm nor deny.
You got dunked on?
But there is a record of Kendrick Perkins saying that Rondo and
I heard
Ray
that.
Allen,
Yeah. Boxed?
Ray Allen boxed to
Boxed,
see who got to stay.
Yes. Because Ray Allen was lobbying very hard to get CP3 here. To replace Rondo, and Rondo got worse, so it was static, so they decided to make him box it out. He didn't say who won, though.
Clearly, if
But Rondo, after he that's maybe why he gave CP3 the 2-piece.
he said, I owed you this in the locker room, you let him take it for you. I wouldn't be surprised.
So he didn't say who won.
But, I mean, Kendrick said so. I need to hear that from one other source confirming it.
Right.
I don't know why Paul Pierce didn't chime in. I don't know why they didn't call Rondo himself.
Right.
A lot of people been going on these podcasts and bearing their soul, telling all the secrets.
I know. It's pretty amazing. It's just like, have a seat. How you doing? Well, I climbed through the window. You can be amazed what I saw. It's like relax.
Well,
Like
I shot at so-and-so 10 times. I didn't hit him. Yeah. But really?
No, it is. Sing ain't lie.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people just getting on there now. Maybe the statute of limitation has ran out or whatever, but they got stories to tell.
Well, we got to realize that it all started with the mob. All those guys that have been undercover finally coming out. Everybody's telling their stories. Now they're part of movie sets and TV series.
You got these young rappers
as consultants and just all kind of stuff, man. It's just crazy. And that's what we accept. We accept that gangster mentality, that gangster lifestyle, that music, that I'm thinking that's what everybody wants to be on the inside.
Gotcha.
And
Gangster.
those guys are like that. But the inside they're on is jail. So, I mean, hey, teach his own.
Own is each.
Ball out for 10 years and do 5, that doesn't seem like a bad deal.
I'd rather not ball out at all.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. Everybody's opinion is different.
I want to be free. Hopefully forever.
The poor man who is just happy to breathe air.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rich man who's mad because he can't corner the market on air and sell it to everybody.
Right, exactly. Who's going to find peace?
But if that is true, and they did box for that, I think that they should make that a permanent rule in the NBA.
Right, or just in general, like, you know what I'm saying? Road rage, just erect a rink, duke it out.
You could pay-per-view it with the quickness real quick, get money on it.
Right, well, there's cell phones out already, so.
Who wouldn't like to see pick anybody fighting Patrick Beverly? You trying to tell me millions of people wouldn't show up for a pay-per-view to see Patrick Beverly get UFC'd a couple times? Definitely. I would pay for that.
I think so. In other news, though, have you heard that Kyrie Irving might be going to the Lakers?
In other news that I care about, I'm so tired of Kyrie, man. I don't know. I mean, the man's a good person in his personal life and his endeavors on the side, but as far as basketball goes, man, you're terrible.
They want him to take a big haircut.
A big pay cut or a haircut? Because a haircut is no problem.
Haircut in this form is like, referred to tax. You take a haircut, you took a loss.
Oh, I see. More lingo. What was that other word? Haiku. Yeah, that's the haiku of the lingo. I still don't know what that is.
It's a poem, that's all. Just a poem.
But yeah, man, I'm done with Kyrie. Mm-hmm. Let him make his decisions. I wish him all the luck in the world. I hope he goes and destroys another team. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being terrible this year. Thank you for not playing every game.
Scottie Pippen Jr. and Shaq Jr. kid is playing for the Lakers.
Scottie Pippen got a kid?
Junior, yeah.
I hope he ain't as soft as his daddy. He's been doing a lot of crying lately. All these years later, you crying about Mike.
You got 6 rings and crying.
When you didn't have Mike, what'd you do? What'd you do in Portland?
Nothing.
You didn't do nothing in them years after Mike was gone, so shut up. I don't want to hear that.
If he did, then he'll have a good story to tell.
Well, he did in his mind. I had dreams are a gateway to different dimensions. Maybe he was a champ in a different dimension, but not in this one.
Yeah, this is the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
Let's get into the Pot Café.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pot Café. Roll, light, smoke, hands, roll, light, smoke, hands, roll, light, smoke, hands, roll, light, smoke. Break the Spanish down in my rollie and I'm scrolling it up. We put the whole 7 in it, you ain't holding it up. Hitting 12 in the lane while we sparking it up. Rexy 45 and Big E, that's who the city show up. But the city been waiting, we been cooking and baking, planning, putting that cake in, plotting, moving and shaking. LeBron, Steph Curry with the rock, shake the pot. There's some big boss cannabis talk, cultural elevation.
Ain't no telling where we taking this thing from here. It's 420 in this world somewhere. Outside, stay rolling it up. Up north, stay rolling it up. What's up? Ain't no telling where we taking this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pot Café.
Yeah, welcome to the Pot Cafe. My name is Big E, with my associate Rex45.
In the building, live and direct.
Yes, this is where we live sample your ganja and give you the real honest to truth. Now let's talk to Rex45.
Are they going to mail it in for us to sample? You say live sample?
Well, we're still working on this one strand, so we're going to need you to give us a play-by-play. Brother, how are you feeling right now after consuming the Blue Dream?
I feel fine.
Really. Is it a calming effect? Is it high energy? Are your fingers tingling?
Let's just say, the floor mat is starting to feel like a nice bed.
Okay, so that would be not a indica, not a sativa.
Well, from my understanding, Blue Dream is a sativa, but it doesn't smoke like a sativa.
It smokes like it's kicking you like Bruce Lee. Okay then. I'm having mixed results.
Okay, all right.
I'm having moments of strong concentration.
Okay.
And then I'm having bouts of airheadedness.
So you can't solve the problem?
No, first of all, I zone out for a minute because I forgot what I was talking about. But then all of a sudden when I come back, I got the answer.
Okay. All right.
So,
it's just, you just edit out the delay.
Seems to be working for me.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the to the blue dream.
All right, and this is a hybrid, by the way, that we're smoking. So.
Definitely. So you never know. Could turn into something else like Corona 12. What is it? We got what strain of that is we in anyway?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
I said, what strain of Corona are we in right now?
Oh, maybe the fourth one.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's just a hybrid of the hybrid of the hybrid. But I'll take it.
All right, no doubt. We got to take the hybrid.
Definitely. For those who want to sample these things, they're all at your local dispensaries.
Right.
The dispensary I visited was in our Grove Hall. First time there.
Okay, then.
It was
I have not been, but I'm very I'm a patient, so I only go to the medical dispensaries.
Well, it was funny because I was expecting it to take a long time. I parked directly in front, walked in the door, came out the other door, had everything I need. Took me 15 minutes tops.
And you didn't case the joint and break into it?
No, of course.
Sounds
not.
like you just.
Well, no, that's a friend spot.
Right,
And I know the owner. There.
You know the owner them. Just come. Are you E?
Yeah, that's me.
Come true. Come true.
You know we closed. Yeah, I know, but just came through.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Like I said earlier, there's some good. I've been beaten up on the dispensaries in Massachusetts, but they seem to be getting better. So I will say, if you do visit dispensaries, some might be a longer drive than other, but it might be worth your while just to get a variety.
And please don't do like me, because I condemn dispensaries, and this is my first one going to. I've been to a few out of the state, but this is my first time in Boston. And it was always, I'm stuck in the old ways. I make a phone call, my stuff shows up.
I was going to say, you pulled up in the 6'4"?
I chase Smokey down, or a big perm comes through with the ice cream truck. You never know.
Never know.
But I always seem to get whatever I need.
No doubt.
When I know. Well, this is the thing. Sometimes you want something better.
So, right. Sometimes you want something better, and at your own time.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I will say with the big sperm, which one is it?
Big sperm.
It was it's timing. If you're in a rush, forget about it.
Oh, definitely. You got to get what comes through.
Like, yo, I need it. 3 hours later, you're like, yo, why not just go around the corner?
Well, see, this is my thing. Finally, when they get it right, I can purchase an unlimited amount. That's my only thing. If something's nice and you get it, you're restricted.
I don't know if it's. You mean outside of the dispensaries?
Yes, definitely. So, but that's what I'm saying. You get something, then they got to make you come back 9 million times. Look, man, sell it all off, because next time I come back, it's gonna be gone anyway.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they'll work that out, and hopefully they'll just be better growers and be better production, mass production, so that way there's enough. But 70% of the of Massachusetts wanted cannabis, so that's a lot of smokers.
You ain't never lied, and I don't think there's enough weed for all of us. I can't be smoking. You smoking?
You gotta get up early. You gotta know the times and then know lines.
But for those who are interested in getting into the business, at least the political side, the Cannabis Control Commissioner has stepped down with 5 months still left in his term.
Word, where he going? We
don't know yet, which raises a lot of questions. Did he bail out and sign some paperwork with some big company, and before he can get sued or something for
something
breach of whatever contract or whatever?
Longevity.
He left. Now he's the head of whatever company he just gave those permits to. You never know. My question is, how do you get that job? How can you be voted in? Is it on public ballot? Is it secret ballot? Are you picked by the
governor
state?
has to appoint, I believe, 1 or 2, and I think the third was a activist, but she's since left the job, so I don't even know who replaced her.
Exactly. So right now, Big E, Rex Fortyfive, Cannabis Commission, you got to plug us in.
Gotta plug us in.
Top of the line.
We'll be very good commissioners.
We're straight. Well, I guarantee you, 3 weeks I can straighten out any problem you got.
That's right.
Supply.
4 bag of cash.
Whatever it is.
Oh, we shouldn't say that on here. No bag of cash.
Stop playing. They take most of the money anyway. Where do you think that tax money goes to? You think that's really fixing roads? Have you driven down the street lately?
Is the bag still brown? Or manila?
I think the more money you pay, they actually put some design on it to make you feel better.
Your seal?
You get a pastel colored bag with a picture of a bunny rabbit on it.
There you go.
So, but I mean, I'm not sure how that process is going, but I'm going to look deeper into it.
It's called Flying High.
That looks like a good job. Cannabis Control Commissioner. You know, I'm not sure what his power is or how much decisions he actually makes, but I'm going to look into it.
I wonder if he can give a free like weed day.
Right? No tax day.
Yeah.
No holiday. No limit.
Things are possible.
That would really ignite the industry if they just had no limit Sundays, where there's no limit on how much you can.
All right, Master P.
Hey, look, man. I as much as I like how the new dispensaries look inside and everything's nice, I don't want to have to go there every single day, all day long.
You want to go 2 flights of stairs, go through 3 doorways, sit down, wait for 20 minutes, get up, go downstairs, wait for another 10 minutes, and then go back upstairs and get what you need.
No, I'd rather go up to a vending machine, put my card in it, pass quarter pound, get me one flavor of that one flavor of that one, all the way up into a pound, and walk out.
There you go. I like the sound of that.
Man, that's what I
I'll
want.
take one of those.
Definitely. No, you don't have to talk to
British all of a
nobody.
sudden.
Put your money in the machine, spit out what you need in the back, bang, bang, bang.
You're listening to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
Let's shout out to the sponsors one more time. Woodcraft Technology, Hindle Exhaust, Armor Body, Healing Hand Massage, HY Clothing. Shout out to JD, the MC, the winner of the haiku. He should be getting those. It's a surprise, but he's getting some items by Wednesday. So definitely keep it in tune or tuned in to the IG page because we're going to have more poetry contests, and you, or also you could be a winner.
And if you were intimidated by haikus, don't worry about it. We got you.
We got you.
Something simpler.
We'll do a regular standard.
We'll do one. Spell your name.
Backwards.
Free T-shirt.
Forwards.
No, because you wouldn't be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people get that wrong. So we might not get any T-shirts.
No doubt. Next week is July 4th. I believe we'll be here on the mic.
Or not. It is a celebration of independence.
It is also a race weekend, so I will be in another state, but I'll be doing my best to make it back here and peel Big E from whatever festivity he's on, and get in here and gives you guys some poetry, some music, and some more cannabis talk.
It all depends on my level of intoxication, how high, what area I'm in, and how involved I am. Are those my fireworks? Is that my liquor over there? I could be or I could not be here.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You listen to the Smokin Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45.
Big E.
Peace.